President Joe Biden told G7 leaders that Washington will support providing advanced warplanes, including F-16s, to Ukraine and will back efforts to train Kyiv's pilots. The U.S. move signals a major breakthrough for Kyiv. Ukraine has repeatedly and until recently unsuccessfully pushed its Western supporters to agree to provide high-tech jets as it fights to fend off Russia's invasion. Momentum has been building for providing high-tech warplanes to Ukraine, but U.S. support is the key. Washington must legally approve the re-export of U.S. equipment purchased by allies. F-16 jets appear likely to join the list of other systems such as tanks and long-range weaponry that Ukraine supporters have agreed to provide after initial reluctance. Biden said the U.S. will support a joint effort with allies and partners to train Ukrainian pilots on fourth-generation fighter aircrafts. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hailed the move as a historic decision. The UK, Belgium and the Netherlands welcomed the decision. Here's what the U.S. National Security Advisor had to say.
We have delivered what we promised. We have given Ukraine what it needs based on close consultations between our military and theirs. And now we have turned to discussions about improving the Ukrainian Air Force as part of our long-term commitment to Ukraine's self-defense. So as the training unfolds in the coming months, we will work with our allies to determine when planes will be delivered, who will be delivering them, and how many.
With depleted strength and dated aircraft, the Ukrainian Air Force is struggling. The Ukrainians fly Soviet-era jets like Sukhois and MiGs. The country's current fleet of warplanes is older than modern Ukraine itself. A few days ago, the Prime Ministers of the United Kingdom and the Netherlands pledged to build an international coalition to provide fighter jet support for Ukraine. Rishi Sunak said the UK was preparing to open a flight school to train Ukrainian pilots. French President Emmanuel Macron also offered to do so, but ruled out sending warplanes to Kyiv. Previously, US opposition to providing advanced jets centered around the long timeline and high price. The United States has spearheaded the push for international support for Ukraine. It quickly forged a coalition to back Kyiv after Russia invaded in February 2022, and is coordinating aid from dozens of countries. Total international military assistance for Kyiv is in the tens of billions of dollars, with the United States the lead donor. Western fighters with standoff weapons would offer an improved capability to destroy fixed Russian targets near the front lines. Many experts say fighter aircrafts will not be a magic wand in Ukraine. Even if Ukraine gets F-16 fighter jets, they would be at high risk of Russian or from Russian air defenses. Pilots would so have to fly very low near the front line, something that would reduce missile range and limit strike options. And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Teherani has sent us this report from New York.
President Biden's announcement means that Ukrainian pilots could be trained and ready to fly the fourth-generation aircrafts later this year. Biden told world leaders of the Group of Seven in Hiroshima, Japan, that the United States supports Ukrainian pilots being trained for F-16s, an announcement that was welcomed by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. U.S. administration officials say that the training will take place outside of Ukraine at various sites in Europe and could start, quote, in the coming weeks. The White House has so far resisted sending F-16s, citing concerns of the length of training. Allied countries with F-16s must get the permission of the United States to transfer these American-made jets. Washington has repeatedly said that the jets right now are not what Kyiv needs, an assessment that was made by the Pentagon even this week. Susan Teherani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.